The Syrian music has thankfully, or seems to have been more lightened up, perhaps just due to the fact that they can now use less high-pitched noises. So now it's more of a undertone as opposed to a more in-your-face sound. The other ones were. Now, there is something very dangerous about me choosing to come here with my Pokemon, which is that both my Pokemon have fighting and heavy type attacks. And ghost types handle this fairly well. But anyway, here's Balls. What brings you here? Is your Pokemon dead? Hey, it's alive. At least I can make them faint. Let's go. I don't even know what voice I'm going for anymore. Rival Balls would like to battle. Sends out his Pidgeotto. He already has an almost full team while I'm still struggling with 2 Pokemon. But my Pokemon are also at much higher levels. And also, my Dodzy is much more powerful than his Pidgeotto. Usually for priority attacks, you just try to get rid of the other opposing Pokemon before they can do anything, but it's not going to help when you hit my Pokemon and it's less than 15%. Ooh, Gyarados. That must have been a struggle to actually catch. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to switch over to my HM Slave to, again, reduce any Intimidate. Wow, Thresh. It'd be amazing if he got a status effect from this. Aw, he didn't. Well, anyway, Dodzy, I think, can now handle this fairly well. I don't believe he has a Growlithe yet, so I don't think he'll be able to attack me with... I don't think he'll be able to take me down with just... I don't think he'll be able to take down my attack any further than it already has been. So at this point, I'm just gonna start doing tri-attacks. I'm gonna try to minimize my total amount of flies. Ooh, nice! I dropped any damage he'll do, and then I dropped it even more by burning him. That is sick. Burns cause... Jesus, he is in a bad way now. Alright, just in case he tries to swap out, I'm gonna pursue. Yeah, that was really rough on his behalf, or on his part. My defense was increased, so he did 2/3 of his damage. Then he got burned, so he ultimately only did... Damn it, he does have a Growlithe. He got burned, so he did 1/2 of that. So that was 1/3 of his total damage that was ultimately done. Wow. Even with Intimidate, I still did more than his entire health. Oh dear. Kadabra can be very scary. Let's see if I can take him on. Yeah, wow. I think that this battle again was designed so that even if you fought him before Erica... Okay, this is my only fly. Even if you fought this guy before Erica, you could still take him on. But I fought him after Erica and after the entire Team Rocket cast. This is nothing. What? You stinker. I took it easy on you too. How's your Pokedex coming along? I just got a Cubone. Can't find the bigger Marowak. Where could they be? I bet there aren't any left. Better get going. I've got a lot to accomplish. Smell you later. Now, normally this next area would be incredibly dangerous because... Well, because... While the ghost Pokemon here aren't that strong, they are fast. So... Man, that's an intense space. So even if I wanted to run away, I can't. Okay. I think Pursuit actually might be a better idea here. It's just faster. Yep. Alright. Up to level 34. Chancellor Hope. I'm saved. The implication here is that if you face somebody, they become... Or you face somebody who's been possessed, which is what these people are supposed to be, you can essentially free them. I don't really want to face these guys because I don't want to lose any PP on my fly. So instead what I'm opting to do is... Okay, well, while I'm in here, I'm just going to swap my registration just so I can, at any point, put up the item finder. Yeah. I'm trying not to waste any PP, so... Gotta make through this way just normally. I am really surprised I have not seen a single Ghost-type Pokemon. Ah, dang it. I haven't seen a single non-trainer Ghost-type Pokemon. This is actually pretty amazing. Maybe my run can be studied for RNG manipulation. Funny thing is, I actually do want to run into Ghost-type Pokemon because I want to catch some. That awakening was not there as just a random placement. Most of these Ghost-type Pokemon also happen to know Hypnosis. Ah! See what we're coming across. A Ghastly. Alright. Now, this Ghastly is actually kind of low level, so... Let's see if I can do this. Nest Ball is a bit, should be a bit helpful. Sweet! Didn't even have to weaken it. A being that exists as a thin gas. It can topple an Indian elephant by enveloping the prey in 2 seconds. This is one of the most bizarre things about Pokemon, is the fact that they reference other animals as a baseline for their Pokemon. Just like, oh, you think your horses are capable of jumping high distances. Well, Ponyta can jump the entire height of the Eiffel Tower. Cleanse Tag. Come, child. I have purified the space. It seems like something they have in Chrono Trigger. Anyway, Cleanse Tag. Yeah, it repels wild Pokemon, but that is not what I'm interested in doing at the moment. I'm actually interested in repelling trainers, but unfortunately I can't do that. Zombies! That hurt my throat. Sorry. Because Dodzy has a surprisingly strong attack in Pursuit, yeah, this is going really swimmingly. I was really worried that Dodzy with mostly flying and normal oh, this person is a jerk. I was worried that Dodzy with mostly normal and flying type attacks wouldn't be able to do much, and with Funky Monkey being my backup and being particularly strong with normal and fighting type attacks, he wouldn't last much longer either, but Pursuit is doing a really good job. But perhaps a big part of why this is doing so well is the fact that, well, these Pokemon are just weak. I'm really not sure in which order it was intended, but it really feels as if you were supposed to go to Erica, immediately get killed, and then just think, oh, what can I do now? Instead, I went to Erica and destroyed her, and now I'm destroying everything else by comparison to an even worse degree. Oh dear. Kick. And now, if I try to go up these stairs... See what happens. Be gone, intruders. Huh. The ghost appeared. Silphscope unveiled the ghost's identity. A Marowak ghost. And that's an unusual ghost-type Pokemon. It's actually very, very high leveled. Or at least for this area he is. Or, I'm sorry, she is. It's remarkable how much they had hidden potential in Pokemon games. They kind of have never really followed up on the idea of non-ghost type ghost Pokemon, which is a really complicated thing to say, but there's something very interesting about... Whoa, hey. It dodged a thrown Pokeball. This Pokemon cannot be caught. So it looks like I'm just gonna have to take this thing on. Yeah, they've never really commented on other ghost Pokemon, but I think that's because they really don't want to draw attention to the idea of Pokemon being dead, other than actual ghost-type Pokemon. The ghost was the restless spirit of Cubone's mother. I probably should have been talking to Mr. Fuji this whole time. The mother spirit was calmed. It was departed to the afterlife, the Cubone that was killed by Team Rocket. I wonder if, like, Pokemon functions under Shinto mythology. In the original Pokemon Yellow, when you came up to the final floor, you would actually end up facing just one Team Rocket member. Or, I'm sorry, technically, two. You'd fight Jesse and James here. But here they just have a gauntlet of Team Rocket members. Incidentally, some of the Pokemon I was actually very disappointed I didn't see here include Haunter and Cubone. That seemed like very strange Pokemon to bring up that are rival balls caught. But yes, you can catch Cubone here. That might have been the entire intention of that area. Or sorry, the entire intention of his dialogue scene was just to tell you, yes, you can catch a non-ghost type here. And it's one of the ones with the sad... or with the sad mentality. Sorry, the... Sad mentality? What the hell was I thinking here? With the sad overtones. Anyway. This is actually very basic. I'm not going to forget this. This entire gauntlet is very, very simple. We started ranting about Team Rocket abusing Pokemon, so we started talking it over as adults. Dodzy reached level 36, and we've made it through the Rocket Grunts. And I just remembered something. All my effort of trying to get a Nidoran female was wasteful. I could have just caught two Nidoran males. Thank you, but I came here of my own free will. I came to calm the spirit of Cubone's mother. Well, a damn good job you did of that. I had to calm it down again. Whoa. Keep doing that. I think Marowak's spirit has finally left us. No thanks to you. I must thank you for your kind concern. Follow me to my home, Pokemon's house, at the foot of this tower. Mr. Fuji has been praying alone for Cubone's mother. It's so warm. Pokemon are so nice to hug. It might have been a good thing to say that with like a fluffy Pokemon like, I don't know, Tauros, but Psyduck? This is really Mr. Fuji's house. He's really kind. He looks after abandoned and orphaned Pokemon. But your Pokedex quest is one that requires strong dedication. With deep love for Pokemon, your quest may fail. I'm not sure if this will help you, but I'd like you to have it. Received a Pokeflute from Mr. Fuji. Upon hearing the Pokeflute, a sleeping Pokemon will spring awake. Try using it on Pokemon that are sleeping obstacles. Well, now you're just kind of undermining the entire... you're undermining the value of the Pokemon just as creatures, because you're thinking of them in terms of obstacles. Anyway, now before I go and use the Poke-Flute, I just realized one thing. I'm just gonna go to this route and then catch another Nidoran male, and I do have a reason for this. Alright, now at this underground tunnel place, this one actually offers a trade for one Nidoran for the other. And I might as well do a Pokemon trade. Oh, I forgot about that. That in that when this game came released, they had an attachment for the GBA that allowed for wireless trades. It was really unwieldy and for me did not work very often. But it was cool. Anyway. Oh hey, the Mrs. Nito had an item. Let's take it. Tiny mushroom for some fucking reason. Stop cussing. Now it's time for a few more trades. Really just because I kind of like the idea of getting Pokemon I couldn't otherwise get. Gonna put away some of my pokes here. And where is... I didn't catch an Abra? That's actually really weird, because Abra is a... Well, okay, no, it's not an easy Pokemon to catch in the slightest. But... oh, wait, no, I must have been confusing this for my, like, playthrough I had on my phone where I was playing... I did the Mew glitch, and that was Pokemon Yellow. So, okay, let's catch an Abra. Okay, got one Abra. So, let's see if one ball is enough. Yes! Oh, baby. I could probably catch a Kadabra later on, but trading this away, not that bad of an idea. Sleeps for 18 hours a day. Uses a variety of extrasensory powers even while asleep. Alright. Butts. Oh, and Oddish was here! Why did I think it wasn't? Alright. Let's talk to this trainer here. I'm looking for Pokemon Abra. You want to trade it for my Mr. Mime? Mr. Mime is a lot harder to catch than an Abra. Even with Abra's obnoxious teleporting, Mr. Mime, from my experience anyway, is a lot more difficult to find and a lot more difficult to catch. I think it's also because it's generally at higher levels. I heard a lot of people have problems with Mr. Mime. I don't really get it that much. Like, I don't think he looks that creepy, or maybe it's something to do with clowns. And plus, every time I've used Mr. Mime, he seems to just wreck people. Thanks. Isn't my old Mr. Mime great? Well, I don't know about that. Timid nature, soundproof. Soundproof? It was like, yeah, that might be useful if I was facing a, what's Loudred or something. Anyway, I think there's one last one in Vermilion City that I can get to get another somewhat rare Pokemon. And this one, I believe, is this guy? No, it's not. It's just another guy who has a GBA in his hands. Alright. Switch over Mr. Mime. And bring out a Spearow. I don't really plan on training any of these Pokemon anyway. Just getting the bare minimum while wasting as little time as possible. Except when I have to train up my Funky Monkey. Then I'll waste all the time in the world if needed. Okay, now where is this trainer? Is it this guy? I want to exchange mail with all sorts of people. Oh yeah, that's the... This game was really weird in its features. It was like, oh, when you meet up with people, you can go in a chat room, even though you're close enough to them that you can actually just talk to them directly. Unless you want to text them really strange things. And you guys don't have phones. Alright. Trading over a Spearow. For A Farfetch'd. Was this the one that was named Ducks? No, it's Sting. Which is just a weird name. Take care of Sting for me. Thank you. Now, before I put this away, I am going to try to take on what's been blocking our path this whole dang time. This Snorlax. Going to save just as a just-in-case measure. Maybe I shouldn't have put away that Ghastly. Oh, wow, Chiding has something. Is it a tiny mushroom? Whoops. Ah. Ow! That's so weird. In this menu, going up goes all the way back down, but in this one it doesn't. That's kind of bizarre, actually. Oh, he has a stick! That actually makes perfect sense. Alright, well, got a Pokeflute. Now that's a catchy tune. What? Oh, I have to do it like that. Snorlax woke up. It attacked in a grumpy rage. I think I just did not know how to use Snorlax well, because like anytime I tried using Snorlax, it just ended up terribly. But yeah, Snorlax is an amazing Pokemon to just shut down your opponents. It wasn't until like everyone else got really, really good in following generations that he started to wane. Alright. Chesto. Oh, I forgot he had that. I thought he had the leftovers from Gen 2, but that would be ridiculous. Wait, if he had a Chesto Berry, then why didn't he wake up normally? Whoa, alright. This should be able to bring him down to reasonable health. What the heck is this guy even planning? Well, anyway, I have a lot of Great Balls to try out. Let's start chugging them. A very frustrating thing about Snorlax is that at any point he could just rest and heal himself up. But then again, he's also making himself asleep. So who knows? Perhaps that'll be the ultimate way in which I catch this guy. Or I can just catch him on my second try. Sweet. Snorlax was caught. It is not satisfied unless it eats over 880 pounds of food every day. When it is done eating, it promptly goes to sleep. Nope. Now, I'd used my item finder a couple of times as a guide. However, a very interesting thing they added to the item finder was that if you're over a very specific spot, you can find special items, and you'll know this by the stars. There's an item buried underneath a foot. I would like to point out that we are above wood. Dug up one leftovers. One of, if not the greatest items in all of Pokemon. Like, not even close does anything else, is anything else. Anyway, over here is a fisherman. I'm Fisherman Guru's younger brother. I simply love to fish. Can't go bearing without it. A fish? Yes. Take this. A super rod. Oh, whoa. Okay, I missed a rod. Wow, I was actually looking for a rod. I was looking for a good rod, and yet somehow I ended up with the best rod early. I thought this is where you get the good rod and you get the super rod in Fuchsia. But my memory is tainted. And here's another Snorlax. Since I'm not in any... since I'm not in a particular type... Or sorry, since I'm not in any particular rush to just catch another one, I'm not going to knock this one out, but I am going to attempt to catch it. But if it doesn't go well, well, too bad. Wow, that's an interesting damage range. Before, 2 Tri-Attacks did not even knock it didn't knock it down. But now with 1, it's more than half. So was I getting really low damage ranges both times? That's interesting. Oh, wow. Alright. Let me see my... let me see the actual... Whoa, jeez, that would have been scary. Let me see the actual damage for each of these. So Tri Attack does 80 and it gets stab damage. So I'm going to try to use Fly. Hopefully it won't kill the Snorlax. Frozen Solid. Weirdly enough, that block of ices actually just fits perfect. Wow, sweet. This might be the easiest catch of them all. Or the most trolly. Let's go. Sweet. Oh. No, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, jeez. And I believe if I also go here... gonna register that, but use the item finder. Yep. And find another leftovers. I have a Pokemon planned for leftovers, but I won't get them for some time, and I don't feel like waiting on a 1% chance. So instead, I'm just gonna put it on my main poke and just do that to heal any secondary damage he's taking. Anyway, let's go upstairs, and we'll find a Pokemon aid. Remember me, I'm one of Professor Oak's aides. If you catch over 40 types of Pokemon, I'm supposed to give you a reward. An Amulet Coin. This is a really cool item, which it doubles the amount of, money you end up earning from encounter. There is one item I should have found by now, but I'm surprised I still haven't gotten it. It's like, I think you actually get it for, it's something in which you can instantly, rebattle old adversaries. But I still haven't seen it, which is weird. I'm gonna go through this grass for a little bit, but I'm mostly just gonna be going down the hill at Mach 20 or whatever. That's the quirk of this area, is that the whole section is downhill. So I'm not pressing anything and I'm going down. If I press forward, I actually go even faster than that. And here's Eradicate. I could evolve a Rattata, but I don't want to. So instead, I'm just going to try attack this guy. And wow! He had a berry? An Oran berry. Not that that healed for much. Okay. Now, let's just try using the Great Ball. Sweet. Got Eradicate. Now I'm up to 39 now. If I want to get the Amulet Coin, maybe I can find a Fearow in here. Wow, my party's full. I have 2 Snorlaxes and something else. Yeah, Fearow! Fearow I don't think is that tanky, so I'm going to try using a Pursuit to try to whittle him down. Let's see, that was a 40 attack. That was a 40 attack with no boost. If this is an 80 attack, then this would be 3 times more power. I think you can take this. As long as that wasn't just minimum damage range that I did, I should be okay. Son of a... Of course. Minimum damage range. Or actually, no. Minimum damage range the first time with maximum damage range the second time. Lovely. Okay. Let's try this again. Let's go straight for a tri-attack. Hopefully this won't crit. What? Oh no! Oh man! Oh my god! This damage range is absurd. How the hell did the first hit do like a tenth of the damage? It has a base attack of 40. Pursuit does. God, this is taking so damn long, and all I want to do is catch a damn Fearow. Alright. Okay, I'm just gonna whittle him down with nothing but pursuits. Jesus. Okay, as long as he doesn't crit, this should be fine. There's no status that can be inflicted from this. Man, that other must have been a minimum damage range or something, because I have been doing insane damage to every other Fearow. Man. And all this effort for Pokemon I'm not even going to use. I just need this for dex filling. Wow. It might have just been faster to evolve a Spearow, but I think I traded it away for Farfetch'd. What the heck? That's 2/3 damage, 2/3 of a quarter. That'd be... that'd be 1/6. I don't think it's enough. Holy crap, this Fearow. I know Fearow does have a very high attack stat, but it's very bizarre that he can do this much in spite of his level difference. And keep this in mind. I'm having more difficulty catching this Fearow than I am catching the Snorlaxes. Man, these base catch rates must be really weird. Alright, there you go. Fearow caught. So now I can just go back up to the Professor Oak aid and get the amulet coin.